Some faces feel impossible to forget because they gave us scenes we still replay in our minds. In the last few weeks and months, Hollywood quietly said goodbye to several well-known performers, stars who shaped classic movies, powerful TV moments, and unforgettable characters. Today is not about sadness. It's about celebrating legacy, the roles, the impact, and the memories they leave behind. So stay with me, because number one is someone many people grew up watching. Let's begin this list by looking back at a name connected to one of the longest-running and most respected television series of all time, a performer whose work helped define classic American television. Number 10. Roger Ewing was an American television actor best known for his role as Deputy Marshal Clayton Thad Greenwood on the legendary Western series Gunsmoke. Ewing joined Gunsmoke during its later seasons, stepping into a show that had already become a cornerstone of American television. Airing for 20 seasons, Gunsmoke wasn't just a TV series, it was a cultural institution watched by millions of families every week. Becoming part of that world placed Ewing among television royalty. As Deputy Marshal Thad Greenwood, he brought a calm, youthful presence to Dodge City, often appearing alongside James Arness's iconic Marshal Matt Dillon. His character represented honesty, loyalty, and quiet strength, values that defined the classic Western era. Beyond Gunsmoke, Roger Ewing also appeared in other well-known series such as Daniel Boone and The Virginian, further establishing himself as a familiar face of 1960s and 1970s television. While his time in Hollywood was relatively brief, his connection to one of television's most iconic shows ensured his place in TV history. For many viewers, reruns of Gunsmoke still bring back memories of a time when television storytelling was simple, character-driven, and deeply memorable, and Roger Ewing remains part of that legacy. Number 9. Marcus Gilbert was a British actor whose career reached international audiences through major Hollywood and television productions. He became best known worldwide for his role in the action blockbuster Rambo III, where he appeared alongside Sylvester Stallone. Released at the height of 1980s action cinema, the film was a global success and remains one of the most recognizable entries in the Rambo franchise. Gilbert's appearance in the film introduced him to audiences far beyond the UK and firmly placed him within Hollywood's action era. Before and after his Hollywood exposure, Gilbert built a steady television career in Britain. He appeared in the iconic sci-fi series Doctor Who, a show known for its devoted fanbase and cultural influence. Appearing in Doctor Who connected him to one of the longest-running and most respected franchises in television history. He also worked across theater and television dramas, earning a reputation as a disciplined performer who could move comfortably between large-scale films and character-driven roles. While he was never a tabloid celebrity, his work consistently reached global audiences through some of the most well-known franchises of his time. Marcus Gilbert's career reflects a generation of actors who quietly became part of pop culture history, remembered through blockbuster films, iconic TV shows, and the unforgettable eras they helped define. Number 8. John Cunningham was a respected American actor whose career spanned theater, film, and television, earning him admiration for his depth, discipline, and commitment to storytelling. He is best remembered by many audiences for his appearance in the Academy Award-winning film Dead Poets Society. The movie became a cultural landmark known for its emotional storytelling and unforgettable performances. Though Cunningham was not the central star, his role contributed to the authenticity and emotional weight that made the film timeless. On television, Cunningham became a familiar and reliable presence through guest and recurring roles on major series such as Law & Order. Appearing on a show known for its realism and strong writing required actors who could deliver believable, grounded performances, something Cunningham consistently brought to the screen. Beyond film and television, he was deeply respected in the theater world, where his passion for live performance truly stood out. Colleagues often described him as an actor's actor, someone who valued the craft more than recognition. John Cunningham's legacy lives on through the powerful projects he was part of and the quiet professionalism he brought to every role, reminding audiences that not all legends are loud. Some leave their mark through consistency and heart. Number 7. Sidney Kibrick was one of the earliest child performers in Hollywood history, best remembered for his appearances in the classic short film series Our Gang, later known worldwide as The Little Rascals. Kibrick was part of the original generation of child actors who helped shape early American cinema during a time when movies were still finding their identity. Our Gang became hugely popular for its simple humor, relatable childhood moments, and heartwarming stories that connected with audiences of all ages. The series went on to become one of the most enduring pieces of classic Hollywood entertainment, continuing to air for decades through reruns and home releases. Even today, The Little Rascals remains a nostalgic favorite, introducing new generations to the innocence and charm of early filmmaking. While many modern stars are remembered for blockbuster films, Sidney Kibrick's legacy stands as a reminder that Hollywood's foundation was built on timeless storytelling, and his work helped create some of cinema's very first shared memories. Number 6. Derek Martin was a veteran television actor whose career spanned several decades. making him a familiar and trusted face for audiences who grew up watching British television dramas. He became best known for his long-running work in television serials, where consistency and character development mattered more than quick fame. Over the years, Martin appeared in numerous drama productions, building a reputation for delivering calm, believable, and emotionally grounded performances. Unlike actors who rely on spectacle, Derek Martin's strength was realism. He often portrayed everyday characters, fathers, professionals, authority figures, roles that required subtlety and restraint. This made his performances feel natural and relatable, allowing viewers to connect with the story rather than the actor. His work contributed to the success of long-running shows that depended on steady, reliable performances to maintain audience trust week after week. For many viewers, Derek Martin wasn't just an actor on screen, he felt like part of the world those shows created. Actors like Derek Martin represent the backbone of television history. They may not always dominate headlines, but their dedication, professionalism, and consistency helped define entire eras of storytelling. Number 5. Ad van Kempen was a veteran Dutch actor whose career extended beyond his home country and into internationally recognized film and television productions. He became widely known for his work in historical dramas and action-oriented projects, often portraying powerful authority figures, military leaders, and complex antagonists. His strong screen presence, commanding voice, and intense expressions made him especially memorable in roles that required seriousness and emotional weight. Van Kempen appeared in international productions that reached English-speaking audiences, allowing his work to cross cultural and language barriers. Through these projects, he became part of the growing wave of European actors whose performances found a place in global cinema and Hollywood-influenced storytelling. Over the course of his long career, he worked across film, television, and stage, earning respect for his discipline and professionalism. Rather than chasing fame, he focused on strong performances, which helped his work remain impactful long after release. Ad van Kempen's legacy reflects the global nature of modern entertainment, proving that powerful performances are understood everywhere, regardless of borders. Number 4. T.K. Carter was an American actor whose career spanned film, television, and comedy, making him a familiar face to audiences across multiple generations. He is especially remembered for his role in John Carpenter's cult classic The Thing, released in 1982. Although the film was initially underrated, it later became one of the most influential science fiction horror movies of all time. Today, The Thing is praised for its suspense, practical effects, and unforgettable atmosphere, and Carter's performance remains part of what gives the film its lasting impact. Television audiences also remember T.K. Carter for his role on the hit family sitcom Punky Brewster. The show became a defining series of the 1980s, and Carter's warm, approachable presence helped make it a favorite among younger viewers and families. His ability to shift effortlessly from intense film roles to lighthearted television comedy highlighted his versatility as a performer. Beyond acting, Carter was also known for his work in stand-up comedy and motivational speaking, often sharing messages about perseverance and personal growth. His career reflected resilience, adaptability, and a deep love for entertaining audiences. T.K. Carter's legacy lives on through the iconic films and television shows he helped shape, projects that continue to be watched, quoted, and celebrated decades later. Number 3. Kiana Underwood was remembered by many as a former child performer whose early television appearances left a lasting impression on young audiences. She became known during a time when children's television was filled with colorful characters and high-energy performances. Kiana stood out for her natural screen presence, confidence, and ability to connect with viewers her own age. For many fans, her performances became part of their childhood memories. Like many young performers who enter the entertainment industry early, her journey reflected both the excitement and challenges of growing up in front of the camera. Even after stepping away from the spotlight, her early work continued to be remembered and shared by fans online, especially by those who grew up watching her on television. In recent years, renewed interest in classic kids shows brought attention back to her work, reminding audiences of the joy and energy she brought to the screen. Her legacy lives on through nostalgia, a powerful force that keeps early performances alive long after the cameras stop rolling. For many viewers, Kiana Underwood will always represent a simpler time in television, when characters felt like friends and every episode felt like an adventure. Number 2. Bob Weir was a legendary American musician whose influence went far beyond music, reaching deep into Hollywood, film, and popular culture. As a founding member of the iconic band Grateful Dead, Bob Weir helped shape one of the most influential movements in modern entertainment history. The band wasn't just about songs, it was about storytelling, freedom, and a lifestyle that inspired countless films, documentaries, and television projects. Grateful Dead music became closely tied to Hollywood's portrayal of counterculture America. Their sound appeared in movies, concert films, and documentaries that explored creativity, rebellion, and artistic expression. Weir himself appeared in multiple music documentaries and live concert films that are still widely watched today. His unique rhythm guitar style and unmistakable voice made him a central figure in performances that could last hours and feel different every single night. This improvisational spirit deeply influenced filmmakers and storytellers who sought authenticity and emotional depth in their work. Even outside music, Bob Weir's image and philosophy became symbols of an era. Hollywood often borrowed from the world he helped create, a world of artistic freedom, experimentation, and connection. Bob Weir's legacy continues through film archives, timeless recordings, and the countless artists and creators who were inspired by his work. His influence remains woven into the fabric of entertainment history. What connects all the names on this list is not awards, headlines, or box office numbers, it's impact. Each of these performers helped shape moments that audiences still remember today. Some were part of legendary television series that ran for decades. Others appeared in films that later became cult classics. Some brought joy to childhood television, while others added depth and realism to serious drama. They may not all have been global superstars, but their work mattered. Their characters felt real. Their performances became part of people's routines, memories, and lives. Through reruns, streaming, and timeless scenes, their work continues to reach new audiences even now. As we move forward into 2026, we don't just remember these actors for what they achieved. We remember them for what they gave us: stories, emotions, and moments that never truly fade. Which of these actors do you remember the most? Was there a movie, a TV show, or a scene that instantly came back to you? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoy remembering Hollywood legends and the stories behind the screen, like the video, subscribe to ActorFlash, and stay with us for more legacy-driven stories. Because great performances never disappear, they live on forever through the work they leave behind.